Hello, hi, welcome to another, today's actually Tuesday, it's not Thursday, but welcome to another video with me. My name is Diego if you're new, and if you're not new, hi, welcome back. I'm so happy you're here. You are just beautiful and wonderful, and I mean that. If you have not yet done so, please give my video a like and a subscribe. And if you want to leave a comment down under, go ahead and do that too. Okay. As you can tell by the title of the video, dude, stuff went down. Okay. So I saw a post on Hey Hun, Ban the Scam Facebook group, which if you're not following them, you need to. So go ahead and run on over to Facebook, look them up, give them a follow, join the community because it's great. They're always sharing really interesting, juicy little tidbits, just little juicy bits, definitely worth checking out. So I was browsing Hey Hun, Ban the Scam, and somebody shared some news. Apparently, the FTC just sent warning letters to all MLM companies. If by chance you are new or relatively new or just coming into the anti-MLM movement or community, if you were a part of an MLM and you snapped out of it and here you are, hi, welcome. So just a quick breakdown. An MLM is a multi-level marketing company. Very, 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 very similar in concept to a pyramid scheme, but a lot of them defend what they do and defend their very shaky business models and business practices by saying, well, pyramid schemes sell ideas. We actually have a product that we sell, so we can't possibly be a pyramid scheme. And okay, fine, that's all well and good, but if you look at income disclosure statements, they are extremely damning. And if you speak to anybody who has been in an MLM and got out of one, hold on, oh my God, look, she's right behind my shoulder. That's Ruby. Hi. In case you've never, that's Ruby, that's Tina. If you speak to anybody who's ever been in an MLM and they've snapped out of it, they've gotten out, so many people can attest to the fact that making money in an MLM solely by selling the products is difficult, if not impossible. It is what it is. And so how do you make money? You ask? Well, so that is that's one for the books. Recruitment. You have to recruit the same way you do. Hold on. Okay, so pyramid scheme is in this hand, right? So you got the person at the top who recruits their buddies, right? And then this buddy recruits two buddies. Pyramid. Two buddies over here from this guy, right? And then each one. Yeah. So, what does that look like? That, it's a triangle. It's a pyramid. I mean, how different is an MLM really? When it comes down to the recruitment aspect, it's person at the top recruits two people, these two people recruit two more people, those people recruit two. Do you get what I'm saying? Okay, insert Michael Scott video here. You can try to join an MLM and only sell the products, and it's good luck, Chuck. Or you can join an MLM and, it's grow your team, so much focus is put on expanding the team, and it's just, dude, it's just weird. Do you get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying. That's MLM, right? Anti-MLM movement or anti-MLM community. We're individuals dedicated to disbanding the silly nonsense that MLMers push, that you'll find community. No, you won't. The one person who really tried roping me into one once, Like, couldn't even have lunch with me. You know, it's like, you're not going to find community. You're not going to find lifelong friends. You're going to lose money, because a lot of these require at the very least, $100 to join. And there have been various videos where MLMers themselves talk about their cheapest, like, starter kits or whatever, and you know, they're $100, but you don't really get anything, so you really should aim for the $349.99. You know, like, they're just there for legality, and that's what the anti-MLM community is dedicated to not fighting, but you know, just sort of speaking against it, disbanding all the silliness that they put forward with cold hard facts. The last little definition I want to spell out for you is the FTC. So a lot of people might not know what the FTC is, and that's okay. So the FTC is the Federal Trade Commission. If you see me looking down, it's because I actually have notes today. Okay, I have notes. So the Federal Trade Commission is an agency of the U.S. government, and their principal mission is to protect consumers. Okay, and that can look like so many different things, but in this context, in context relating directly to multi-level marketing companies, it's like the FTC just wants to make sure that these companies are in compliance so that no consumer accidentally walks into an unsavory situation. You know, like, the FTC doesn't want people who think that they are walking into this biz opportunity to ultimately lose money and get themselves into a really bad situation. So that's what they are there for. As you can tell by the title and thumbnail, the FTC has gotten involved. They've gotten involved in the past, and you know, good things have come of it. I do believe, like, Herbalife had to totally restructure their compensation plan. You know, it's just stuff like that. You know, like, they'll take disciplinary measures, and if the MLM company does not comply, well then, you know, like, that's not a good thing. They need to comply. I was thinking that we could take a look at this letter. The big picture says, the FTC just sent out warning letters to all MLM companies. Here's to looking at you, Herbalife and Monat. So, FTC is putting more than 1,100 businesses that pitch money-making ventures on notice that if they deceive or mislead customers about potential earnings, the FTC won't hesitate to use its authority to target them with large civil penalties. Furthermore, from MLM companies offering the dream of owning a business, to investment coaches with promises of secrets to how to beat the odds, to ubiquitous gigs that pitch a steady second income. I mean, everyone's included on this party. Isn't that great? I think that's phenomenal. Let's take a sec real quick. That first sentence of the second paragraph, multi-level marketing companies offering the dream of owning a business. Super quick. MLM reps are not business owners. To become a small business owner, it's not for the faint of heart. I've known several small business owners in my life, and you know, first of all, you need an insane amount of money as startup. You need to have perseverance, you need to have innovation, you need to believe in your product, you know, and it's like, or product or service. So it's like opening up a small business is no small task. It is demanding and it is so challenging. And especially in today's day and age, opening up a genuine, real, small business. I mean, it's just, it's tough. An MLM rep needs to be 18 years old, needs to pay a couple $100, needs to provide a social and like a date of birth, and there you go. They get their starter kit, and boom, they're small business owners. It doesn't work like that. That's not what owning a small business means. You are a representative of a very large company. So I mean, you're the furthest thing from a small business owner. So, the FTC's Penalty Offense Authority. As a result, the FTC police is deploying its Penalty Offense Authority to remind businesses of the law and deter them from breaking it. Can you please lie down? Lie down, please. Thank you. You dork. By sending a notice of penalty offenses to more than 1,100 companies, the agency is placing them on notice that they could incur significant civil penalties up to $43,792 per violation. Yikes. If they or their representatives make claims about money-making opportunities that run counter to prior FTC administrative. Next bit, it's a quote from Samuel Levine, director of the FTC's Bureau of Consumer Protection. So, preying on consumers and workers with bogus. I like that word. It's a little 50-cent word. Preying on consumers and workers with bogus promises of big earnings should never be profitable. Today's announcement helps ensure that companies that cheat struggling Americans will pay a heavy price. And that's what MLMs do. They cheat struggling Americans. So it's good. This is good news because I do believe that these companies one of these days won't be allowed to continue doing what they're doing, and it's just a matter of time. And I'm super lucky that I didn't bite the first time someone tried to recruit me into Herbalife, and I didn't bite the second time someone tried to recruit me into an MLM. But that's not the case for a lot of people. A lot of people do bite, unfortunately, and they wind up not getting a return on investment, and they wind up in really sticky situations, and they wind up in really shaky financial territory, and it's tragic is what it is. It's tragic. The notice of penalty offenses allows the agency to seek civil penalties against a company that engages in conduct that it knows is unlawful and that has been found unlawful in previous FTC administrative order, other than a consent order. So that's a bunch of fancy lingo that I should probably Google. The notice sent to the companies outlines a number of practices that the FTC determined to be unfair or deceptive in prior administrative cases. Broadly, the cases found that it was unlawful to make false, misleading, or deceptive representations concerning the profits or earnings that may be anticipated by a participant in a money-making opportunity. So, that's a really long-winded way to say it isn't fair. It's not fair when these people who are wrapped up in their little MLM schemes make income statements, earning statements, or when they present this lifestyle that is wholly unattainable. If you intend to try to do this MLM business, it's silly. It's silly is what it is. Examples. This includes, for example, representations that participants will make a profit or that represented profits are typical. I will say, super quick, put that on ice. I don't know which one it is. I think it's Monate, possibly. A lot of those girls have started putting little disclosure, little statements, on their social media postings and stuff like that, where it's like these earnings are not typical. Your earnings will depend entirely on your motivation, your work ethic, and I don't know, whatever. Basically, it's don't expect this. Do not expect this. Which I think is silly, because if this poor chum who got themselves roped into an MLM were to just go to a company, literally any other company, literally a Piggly Wiggly in the middle of nowhere, or McDonald's, it's people look down on service industry folks all the time. I'm in the service industry, I know, but it's you know what, it's a job, and at the end of the day a paycheck is guaranteed if you work hard enough. You can get insurance, you can get paid time off. MLMs don't offer this. to anybody at any time. In fact, I mean, you have MLM reps who are back working their biz an hour after they give birth, you know, like you just hear the most ludicrous statements. It's lunacy is what it is. And so anyway, back to the letter. The notice also describes other practices that the FTC has determined to be unfair or deceptive, such as falsely telling consumers that they do not need experience to earn income or that they must act immediately to participate. So, falsely telling customers that they do not need experience. I mean, I don't know. Like, I hate to like go back to like McDonald's, but like you don't always need experience. You know, I've seen people who they don't have experience necessarily, but they have the drive and they're very, very motivated. And that's always really refreshing to see. You know, like they're able to be gainfully employed, lacking experience, but someone saw something in them and here they are. So as far as the by falsely telling consumers they do not need experience, that's subjective. I think that depends on the situation, or that they must act immediately to participate. I hate that. I hate when people in MLMs on their socials or you know in their BS sales pitches, it's like, just act now. Don't act now. Don't just act now. No, please, if someone's asking you to spend $300 for some vague at best super stupid business opportunity, please don't do that. Don't act immediately. Companies receiving the notice also received a copy of the recently issued notice of penalty offenses concerning endorsements and testimonials, as companies frequently use testimonials to advertise money-making opportunities. Together, the notices make clear that it is illegal. It's not legal. It's illegal. To use testimonials to mislead consumers about the rewards of participating in a money-making opportunity. So very similar to research projects, right? That require evidence and, you know, people provide anecdotes. Like, anecdotal evidence is not evidence, you know? You can't use testimonials to back your shit up because it just does not hold. Testimonials are stories. Anecdotes are stories. Anecdotal evidence is not evidence. And so I am 1000% in agreement with this open letter to MLMs. It should be illegal to use testimonials to tell people that they will make money when they will in fact lose money. It is what it is. Yay, Monet's on the list. Paparazzi's on the list. Who else? This is not an exhaustive list. I think to find the exhaustive list, you'd probably just have to do a quick Google. And then, of course, the source, FTC.gov. And as I mentioned, the MLM police. What else? Yeah. This was kind of like a super de-duper impromptu video. I was seriously just like lying on the couch after doing some homework. And I saw the post on Facebook and I was like, I need to tell my people. So here we are, folks. Before you leave, please like, please subscribe, please leave a comment, okay? And I'll be back with something fun soon. I'm uploading regularly again, so that's cool. I hope everyone's doing really, really, really well, and take care of yourselves and be super, super nice and kind to others. Have a fantastic Tuesday. If you're watching this on Wednesday, happy hump day. And I say bye-bye, and so does Ruby. Rue! Oh my god, she's just giving me all that attitude, and she's just being lazy. So, anyway. Tina? There she is. Alright, everybody. yeah, I will see you later and have a wonderful evening. Bye.